Yes. Yeah, so this is B, and we'll also have C here. Yes. Yeah. So hypothetically, in the sense that, I mean, you have drawn it, but are you sure that it's possible? Are you sure that you can actually make a triangle with lengths 2, 8, and 10? That is the question we want to answer. Okay.
Yes.
So you see, the problem is that, you see, if you think about it, it's not possible, because let's say that you are starting, let's say that point C is your home, and let's say this is a school. I mean, these days it's online, but yeah, suppose from home to school you want to go, and let's say that there is a straight road that takes you in 10, let's say 10 kilo, whatever, 10 meters or whatever, okay, 10 kilometers. And now you see, if you decide to not take the straight path, okay, and you first, go up, some other direction, then you come, don't you think that should take more than 10 kilometers?
Yes.
Isn't that right? It should be strictly more than 10 kilometers. But in
A
this,
plus 2 is 10.
yeah, but A plus B, but this is 10, so this should not be possible, right? In this case, AC plus AB is 10. That is equal to the third side. But that should not be possible, right? Because if you're going along a straight road and you're taking 10 kilometers or 10 minutes, whatever, 10 kilometers, and then if you go in a zigzag, in a path which is definitely longer, right? Because you're not going straight, you're going up and then you're coming down, it would definitely take more than 10.
Yes.
Right. So this is certainly not possible, right? So this is not possible.
Yes.
This is the thing. So this is what happens. Hypothetically, we can draw stuff, but whether it really is possible to do it, really is possible to construct or not, is a different thing. Later on, we will maybe discuss ruler compass constructions where we can say, but anyways, yeah. So in general, what we can say really is that if you have a triangle, you have a triangle, then sum of any two sides is always going to be bigger than the third side. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, this you may even have heard this before, but it's also very clear. So sum of any two sides, in fact, right, is going to be bigger than the third one.
Yes.
And this is not just for this. So even for any other two sides, if I take BC plus AC, it has to be bigger than the third one. And
yes.
Can you tell me the other inequality that is there?
BA plus AC.
Yeah.
Will not be bigger than, will be bigger than BC.
Exactly. Yeah, but this already I have written here. So there, I think it's a repetition. You have to tell me the new one.
BC plus AB.
Yeah, BC plus AB was the remaining one.
And AC plus BA, which is written here.
Sorry, what was the last thing you said?
BC plus AB.
So that is bigger than the other side, right? Which is AC. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So sum of any two sides is bigger than AC, is bigger than the third side. I mean, crisply, that is what it is.
Yes.
And this is basically the
Yes.
statement that if you take any 2 points and the straight line is the shortest path, and if you go by any other path, then that is definitely longer. That's clear. Nice.
Yes.
So yeah. So why was I saying this? Yeah, because okay. So now, if this condition is satisfied, if these conditions are satisfied, so whenever these conditions are not satisfied, you can just rule out that possibility. You can immediately say that this is not even possible. Okay. Certainly, this is not possible. However, now if I change this to let's say make it 3. Okay, then we will show that it is in fact possible to make such a triangle. Okay, so we can easily make this. So usually how we do this is, I mean, you can do it in several ways, but we can first make the biggest side. That's our natural instinct, right? We first make the biggest side as the base. And yeah, then, so have you ever used a compass yet?
Yes.
Compass, or you have used a compass? Okay. So you have used a compass. So I am telling you a demonstration right now. I want you to later on, after the class, maybe whenever you get time, just do it with a compass or yourself and verify it. Okay. So right now, what I'm saying is that you draw a line of length BC. So I'm describing this process loosely so that later on you do it on your own. Okay. But what is the question? The question is that you have these 3 lengths and we want to make a triangle with this configuration, with these 3 lengths. And we want to figure out if there is only one such triangle. So how do we do this? Usually we just take the first length first. So BC means the biggest side usually we take first. It doesn't really matter, but yeah. So you take BC first. Now, with B as the center, exactly, yeah, BC is 10. Now with B as the center, you take an arc of length 3. Okay, and you draw a circle from there. Or you just make an arc like this. Okay.
Okay.
Now, what this does is that now if you take any point on this circle, just take this point, any random point, in fact, maybe this doesn't look random. Let's say if I take this random point, then what will this line, this blue length be?
It's going to be the same length from B to this arc.
Exactly. So maybe I should point it out. Yeah, B to D. Yeah. So it's going to be the same.
B
It's
to
also
P.
yeah, it's going to be 3. Right, this is also going to be 3. So maybe I should just do some more namings. Yeah, so BD is also going to be 3. So in fact, any point you take on the circle from the center, its length is going to be 3. Yeah, that is in fact the definition of a circle. Okay, right, a collection of points which have the same length. So that's good. So it means you understand this process. That is nice. Now, why do we make this at all? Why are we doing this? Now what I'll do is I'll take the point C. So why am I drawing this arc of length 3? To capture this thing. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I mean, of course, later on you'll have to do this on your own. So I'm not saying it very clearly, just to make sure that you can do it. So AB, now to get, oh, no. So, so I should just change this. Yeah. So 1 second. AB and AC. So why I made this AB? Because I mean, with B, I have drawn the arc of length 3, right? So here only I'll get the 3 because the B is with the AB. So now to get AC equal to 8, I take C as center and then I take an arc of length 8, right? So here is your, so this is 8, okay? Big circle. So why am I doing this? Again, because I want the AC to be 8. Okay. So this is E. So notice that BD was 3 and EC is equal to 8. Is this fine?
So when BD is 3, so if you want to draw the triangle, it's going to be from here to here.
Haha, perfect. Yeah.
Then
Exactly.
from here to here.
Yeah, because this is the unique point whose distance from B is 3 thanks to the red circle, and its distance from this one is 7 because is 8 because of the blue circle, right? So this is the
Yeah.
point, unique point, which actually matches both the criteria. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, you could have even taken this one, it would also do the job, but really these two are the same triangles, it's a reflection of each other.
Yes.
Okay, now maybe you can just demonstrate this yourself with a ruler and compass, maybe with different lengths you can try, but really it is not difficult now, right?
Yes.
So what you can just do is maybe change the length. Yeah, and just you can do this just for practice. So what is this called? This, what we have done right now is we have used a ruler and a compass to construct a triangle. Okay, and that really helps because then you would know whether you can really do it or not. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's cool. That's nice. We will do more constructions later on. Okay, all right. So yeah, so and in fact we also see here that the triangle is really unique, right? There is only one such triangle, right?
Yes.
So or rather, I mean, there are two triangles, but they are really the same triangles, right? Not really different, because you see, you could not have really taken any other point, because if you take any other point, it's not going to do the job, right? Because
Yes.
we want a point whose distance from B is 3. So it has to be on the red circle, but then it also has to be on the blue circle because its distance from C has to be 8. So really, A is like the only possibility.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Why it's the only possibility? Okay, like there's no other way you could have drawn any other triangle.
Yes.
Okay, so that is really the special thing, because that's what this construction is telling us, because that there is no other such thing, means there is no other point like this here which will work. No, there is no chance, because it has to be on the
Yes.
red and the blue circle, and two circles are intersecting at only 2 points here. Okay, and yeah, so this really proves
Yes.
that there is a unique triangle. So the uniqueness part really comes from the construction, otherwise it's a little difficult to show. Okay. All right. That was really what my first question was. So the other two questions, I think you can just try later. They are also similar. So you can just, I'll not do that right now. So you can try that later. However, for the triangle, there was this one thing that we mentioned, that the sum of the angles is 180 degrees. So really, I would want us to understand this. Sum of angles is